everyone, this is just a quick video to show you how to put in and take out a retainer. So let me mention that my retainer is one of the plastic retainers. It's not a wire retainer. I don't know how relevant this will be to those of you who have a wire retainer or any other type of retainer, but this is what I have. This is what I do to put it in and take it out. I'm not an orthodontist. I am only speaking from my own experience here. So if your orthodontist tells you something different, be sure to do whatever they say, not what I'm saying. So here's my retainer. It doesn't really matter if you start with the top or the bottom. I do have both a top and bottom piece. That's totally up to you. So all I do is I just put it on. My bottom retainer actually fits really tight right now, and the top one fits really loose. I'm not entirely sure why that is, but my orthodontist didn't seem concerned about it, so I'm not going to worry about it either. So this one's kind of nice because it like will click into place. So let me show you that. Like that. So I just snap it right in there. Then it makes me talk a little bit different, so I'm sorry about that. Yeah. So then the top one, same thing. So you just press it in there. So that's one thing too. They say you want to make sure that you are pushing it in with your hands. Don't bite it in. So if you just put it in and bite down, that can actually damage the retainer over time. So you don't want to do that. So you go ahead and just put it in. Like that, and then it's in. So I'll show you now how to take them out. So again, the top one is a lot easier for me. I do have myself taking out a retainer in a different video, and I really struggled with that. Typically they're really tight at first, so it can be hard to get them out. But over time they loosen up a little, and that makes it a little bit better. I actually have a different retainer than I initially had, but that's another story. So anyway, to take it out, you just kind of pop it out from the back. So you start with the back, and I usually kind of do one side at a time and then the front and pull it out. But again, my top retainer is really loose, so it comes out pretty easily. And I typically use my nails to just kind of pop it down. So like this. Like that. And then you just take it out. I usually twist mine up or down depending on which retainer I'm taking out, because over time like spit and saliva will get caught in there, and then it like will be really stringy and disgusting as you take it out. So that's why I tilt it like that. So again, for me, the bottom one is tighter, so that will take me an extra second to take out. But same thing, if I can, I try to use my nail. If sometimes my nail doesn't work, I can kind of try to grab the sides without putting too much pressure in on it around the teeth, because otherwise that will just hold it tighter. So here. Again, one side at a time. Again, just kind of twist it to like collect that spit. The other thing I wanted to mention is that typically when I take my retainer out, I usually rinse it immediately. So you don't have to do this. I haven't been told to do this. It's just something that I got in the habit of doing. For a plastic retainer, you can't eat with it in, and you can't have anything except for water. So over time, I was noticing that with putting it in and taking it out, if I didn't rinse it off, it would get gross pretty quickly. Like, yes, I brush it every morning and every night when I brush my teeth, but at the same time, it was still like, it would start to taste bad, and I imagine probably smelled bad, but I purposely did not smell it because I figured that would be gross and I didn't want to know what it smelled like. I just knew that it tasted bad. So that was why I started rinsing it. And then now that I rinse it, sometimes it kind of holds that water in there and it might splash out when I pop it in. But ultimately, it's a lot better. It actually just feels fresher when I put it in. So sometimes I'll also brush my teeth before I put it back in after I eat. It just mostly depends on what I've eaten. I was told by the orthodontist that I just need to rinse my mouth with water before I put it back in. But again, if there's like sugar or something built up like on my teeth, or even if I've just been drinking something sugary, I want to make sure that I rinse my teeth really well, or sometimes brush them, because I don't want that sugar sitting on my teeth. But anyway, I'll go ahead and put it back in, and then I will finish this video so you can see it one more time. So again, you just pop them in. So like that. They won't always click, like my top one doesn't really click. It's a very subtle snap in there. And then over time you learn how to talk with them in. Sometimes it's really difficult at first, and that's okay. But over time you'll get it figured out. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it to be helpful, and I hope to see you in the next video.